Hello, my CSEA brothers and sisters, and welcome to Fridays with Ben. The horrible fires are still burning across the state, and they are affecting more and more of our brothers and sisters. Truly heartbreaking stories are being shared with me about members being evacuated, staying in hotel rooms or their campers, and not knowing if they'll have a home to return to. Some have even lost their homes, and I can't begin to imagine the idea of losing a family home. If you've been affected by the fires and need help, please reach out to us. Our member benefits team is ready to take your calls at 866-487-2732, and our Dorothy Bjork Assistance Fund Committee is reviewing and approving applications every single day so we can get assistance to members as quickly as possible. And I want to thank those of you who have contributed to the Assistance Fund to help your fellow brothers and sisters during this devastating time of their lives. If you want to donate, you can do so at csea.com/assistance. The Assistance Fund Committee is chaired by past President Alan Clark, and he recorded a very moving video explaining that leading this effort is so important to him because he once experienced a similar loss in his life. But you know what? His chapter members were there for him and his family and rallied together to help in any way they could. That video is featured in the latest issue of Focus magazine, which comes out in digital form on Monday, and I hope that you'll watch it. There are many other informative and useful stories in the new issue of Focus, like a roundup of our successes this year at the state capitol, which included the signing of two important bills. One was AB 2234, which I detailed in last week's video, and that will give you more rights with personnel boards. The other is SB 1159, which was signed by Governor Newsom just yesterday. Sponsored by Senator Jerry Hill, this critically important bill will protect your right to workers' compensation if you contract COVID-19 within 14 days of working on site. This is a huge win for your rights and for all workers' rights in California. There's more detail on that in Focus magazine, as well as comprehensive information on how you can and must participate in this year's election. The election this year is likely the most important election in our lifetimes. The results of this election will determine the course of everything from our jobs, the education of our kids, and so much more. Please inform yourself on the candidates for your area and all of the issues, and make sure you're registered to vote. If you aren't, please go to register2vote.ca.gov right now and get yourself registered. We need you to vote. Our futures depend on it. Brothers and sisters, we also need help with phone banking and texting. Please contact your labor rep or your regional rep or your field office, or call our member benefits department, or just send me an email saying, Ben, I want to help, and someone will point you in the right direction. Brothers and sisters, many of us are still working and we have jobs because of the people that are sitting in our legislature right now. Those are the people that we voted in this year. If those people weren't sitting there and it was a whole different group of people, a lot more of us may not be working this year. So I want you to remember that when it comes time to vote. And I also want you to remember that when you're asked to go and phone bank and or help with the texting, or just telling your friends and family that they need to vote this year and that they need to support candidates who support education and your jobs. So I want to thank you, and remember to keep smiling, staying safe, and looking out for one another. And thank you for all you do.